that we have avenues to take in order to counter bullying, and so many of us live uncomfortably because we're being bullied
by our children,
by
husbands,
by
wives.
everybody, family members, like
Yes.
Miss G said.
Young adults, some of them will bully their parents. And it's a pity and a shame that the parents don't know the outlet for that. Let somebody know that you're being bullied. You don't have to put up with that. Don't let nobody take advantage of you anytime or in whatever the situation is. Let somebody know. There is help for that.
That's right. Let me tell y'all something. And my mom has to tell me a lot of times, because sometimes I go in reverse, and I would get upset, and then it'd be time for go. It'd be go time. And my mom had to remind me, that's not you anymore. You can't do that. You got to handle it a different way. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe when kids get smart out their mouth, they need to get popped in their mouth. But my kids. But my mom had to remind me, you're grown. You gotta take a different route. You gotta continue to pray more. And so when I'm reminded, I want to remind others, because I want to tell others that it is the best way, because you don't bring all that stress on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're younger, you can go. You ready to square up. But as you get older, whether you think so or not, your body get weaker and worn, and you don't have time to be trying to square up. You need to be trying to save that heart. You need to be being conscious of your body, be conscious of your health. So you don't need to be squaring up. So you got to find other ways to counter that. And one good thing is prayer, because the word tells us, honor your father and thy mother, that their days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. And I'm telling you right now, it's nothing but the truth. Because I knew a young lady who was very disrespectful to all adults. And when you say honor your mother and father, that means the adults, the elders. And she was very disrespectful to all adults. And she lived to be about 24. 24. So I know that scripture is nothing but the truth. And so when we pray for these people that come against us, I like to pray that God have mercy on them. I like to pray that he not only draw them near to him, that he will have mercy on them as well. Because I don't wish anything bad on anybody.
But you don't think she died?
Nasty. I believe that the scripture is true. I believe that scripture is true. Whether she died because she was nasty or what, I believe the scripture is true. That's what I believe.
Well, I believe
and being that she was that type of person, I just believe that,
I know that the scripture is true. But I feel that if you pray to God and ask him to correct the problem, that you just need to leave the problem alone and thank him in advance for the correction of the problem. Especially when you have children that are disrespectful. You can't keep jumping in, because every time you jump in, you move God out. So you don't want to keep jumping in, laying hands. Nobody asked you to lay hands, and nobody asked them to lay hands on you. Now, violence is different. Now, mouth is one thing. If somebody touch you, you have a right to touch them, because you have to protect yourself. But give it to God. If you give it to God, and just don't wait till they get old. When you see it in your children when they're young, that's the time to put your foot down and stop it.
You'll always see it.
So if you miss it when they're young and they get older, then we have to start praying, because you really don't have to be around them. Anything that gets on your nerves, you need to move it. When they get grown and they get grown enough to start being nasty, then you need to get rid of them. You need to move them. Because I know people that has moved out the state to get away from problems.
That's true. I can carry some women that left their kids in another state and be like, I had to get rid of them. Had to get away from them. Left the house and everything. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not leaving my house. I'm not leaving my house for nobody. But I do understand if you choose to do. I want to eat my cookie. I do. She worry about my cookie. Y'all know I like sweet summer cake, Mama. I'm not doing that, but you know, we have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of our health, and we got to make sure that we're living a life that is pleasing to Christ. So, with that said, we're gonna leave you because we got some campaigning to do today.
Yeah. Look at the shirt.
I'm campaigning for Mr. Don Scott. We're campaigning for,
And I'm campaigning for Cynthia Morrison.
and we're all campaigning for Santa Lucas.
Santa Lucas.
So we will be out today doing our thing, putting in our contribution for
That's
those
right.
who we believe are best fit for these positions of the senator and the clerk of courts in Portsmouth and the House of Delegates 80th District. So we're getting ready to get to work.
And if you see us in your neighborhood and you want your signs, this would be a good time for you to holler. You can holler at us. We don't care how you get them. We just want you to get them. Holler, we'll bring them to you. Let us know that you want your signs. And we're going to give them out till we've given all that we have out.
And we got a lot.
And if we need more, we know where to get them from. So just holler and let us know that you need a sign. We coming your way.
Holla, 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 holla. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, 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 holla. We be there.